That's and it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. Fanboys, LeBron James fanboys, your era is coming to an end. I hope you guys are feeling terrible. Your era is coming to an end. Fans are done with LeBron James, and apparently so are the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm sure you guys have seen other content creators talk about this. I was watching Dreamers Pro, and I thought I saw maybe Ticket TV. But apparently, yeah, the Lakers says it's time to move on. They're saying, LeBron James, you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. This will be your last year. So this article is coming from the Bleacher Report. Says LeBron James reportedly felt Lakers lacked nuance in transition to Luka Doncic era. In other words, LeBron James is complaining again. Says LeBron James is reportedly unhappy with some aspects of the Los Angeles Lakers' ongoing transition to Luka Doncic as the next face of the franchise. ESPN's Ramona Shelburne and Brian Windhorst reported on Friday. Shelburne and Windhorst wrote that, quote, James understood the Lakers taking advantage of the opportunity to pivot to a younger superstar by trading for Doncic in February, but that, quote, from James' perspective, sources said, nuance was sometimes lost during the transition. James' agent Rich Paul said in a recent statement shared with ESPN's Shams Charania that his client, quote, wants to compete for a championship, even though ring culture is weird, people. Says, and that James' representation wants to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. James, 40, is currently set to hit unrestricted free agency next spring. The Lakers had not offered James an extension before he exercised his $52.6 million player option for the 2025-26 season, according to Shelburne and Windhorst. The Lakers reportedly did not give James significant notice before sending a trade package including Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks to acquire Luka Doncic, according to Shelburne and Windhorst. James forgave the decision because of his respect for Doncic and an understanding of the franchise's reasoning for making the trade and keeping it under wraps for as long as possible, Shelburne and Windhorst wrote. But Shelburne and Windhorst reported that other decisions made by the Lakers after acquiring Doncic caused at least a little friction with the Duck. Those included the Lakers' lack of moves to add a center to play alongside Davis and James before attempting to acquire Mark Williams in the wake of the Doncic trade, as well as the franchise's decision to inform Doncic before James about the Buss family selling a controlling stake in the team, according to Shelburne and Windhorst. So they told Luka Doncic, their real star, their current star, their star for the future, before informing the Duck that they were selling a controlling stake in the team, as they should. Said those issues culminated with Paul reaching out to the Lakers about James' option decision after the franchise did not engage in any substantial discussions about an extension, Shelburne and Windhorst reported. James made it clear on social media before exercising the option that he intended to play during his age 41 campaign. He is now set to become the first player in league history to play a 23rd NBA season. And guess what, folks? That one right there made him the GOAT. Says Paul's statement, in addition to Shelbourne and Windhorse's report, indicates James may need to move to another team if he wants to play a 24th season in the league. In other words, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here, LeBron. If you want to play that 24th season, you're going to have to find somewhere else. You're going to have to find another team to let you suck the life out of it for the rest of your career, however long that is. But it won't be as a Laker. We have allowed you to do all the damage we are willing to allow here. Says the Golden State Warriors are one of those teams who have considered making an offer to the Lakers star following his agent's statement per Shelbourne and Windhorse. That would be a tragedy for Golden State fans everywhere. If you're a Golden State Warriors fans, I would advise you to take a petition to make sure that doesn't happen. Says the Lakers will meanwhile need to nail down a long-term commitment from Doncic, who is currently signed through the 2025-26 season with a player option for the 2026-27 season in order to secure him as a long-term replacement for James. The Athletic Sam Amick recently reported that Doncic is widely expected to sign an extension with the franchise after he becomes eligible on August 2nd. Lakers fans everywhere, far and wide, I am happy for you. The only way I could be happier for you is if LeBron James retired this year. But it looks like you guys have some relief in sight. It looks like that this will be LeBron James' last year as a Laker, and I am truly happy for Lakers fans everywhere to get your franchise back from being hijacked by the vampire of the NBA, LeBron James. What is there to say about this? I think this says a lot. And for LeBron James, again, I think this just speaks to this guy just doesn't have a clue how to get respect. Forget winning championships because he's lost 6. And technically, if you believe he's cheated the game, then he doesn't have any championships at all. But forget winning championships. Forget him not having a bag. Forget the flopping and the whining and all that stuff. Just at this surface level, LeBron James has no idea what respect is and how to attain it. Because he has spent the end of his career making worse his legacy. He has spent the end of his career becoming less and less respectable, making it so that people are literally sick and tired of LeBron James. So much so that you are starting to see things with mainstream media members that you would have never seen a couple of years back. You would probably never even seen this last year. A guy like Craig Carton getting on and calling LeBron James insufferable, and calling him the biggest loser. He has 6 championships losses, and calling out all the things wrong with LeBron James, saying, hey, stop whining about the critiques and do something about it and go win a championship. You got Rob Parker calling out his partner, Kelvin, I think his last name is Washington, and saying, hey, you are a LeBron James apologist, and this is why people think you are on the payroll at Clutch. And saying you do nothing but make excuses for this guy. So LeBron James has spent this last part of his career becoming less and less respectable. And to top it off, because LeBron James doesn't know when to call it quits, because LeBron James is willing to suck all the money out of the NBA as possible, because LeBron James doesn't recognize when he is worn out his welcome, now he's at a point to where a franchise is like, look, it's been real. We're going to allow you to play this one last year, but this will be your last year. Like, we have no interest in re-signing you again after that. Now, and to top it all off, this is what kind of makes it worse, and this is how you know, LeBron James fanboys, your king is overhyped. Because we have heard nothing. The only thing we have heard the past few years is, he's so great for 40. He's still averaging 26 and 7 and 7 and all these numbers. And he's gotten better at the three-point shot. And LeBron James, the greatest 40-year-old to ever lace him up. LeBron James, the king or queen of longevity. Can't forget about the orange purse people. I guess he's the queen. LeBron James, this guy, maybe he could play till he's 50. He keeps himself in such great shape. LeBron James, he's out here outrunning the younger people. LeBron James, he's out here jumping higher than the younger generation. LeBron James is so great at age 40, but the Lakers said, not good enough to resign you again. On top of the fact that it seems that no team wants LeBron James. You know, they keep mentioning a team here and there. You know, they just mentioned the Golden State Warriors in this article. And again, for Golden State fans everywhere, I truly hope that your front office wouldn't do that to you guys, that your front office would not subject you to the LeBron James experience, that your front office wouldn't ruin the end of Steph Curry's career. And I hope Steph Curry is wise enough to understand that LeBron James on his team would not be a help to him. I hope Steph Curry is a competitor enough to not even want that to happen, from the standpoint is like, you both got 4 championships, so you should be in competition with each other to get to the 5th, not join forces to try to get 5 both together so that you are still tied. So I hope that everyone is vehemently against this trade, against signing LeBron James after this year to be a Golden State Warrior. I hope everyone would be against that, because we know LeBron James would not. LeBron James would absolutely take the opportunity to get one last super team in. But again, for the Golden State Warriors, if you haven't noticed the pattern of LeBron James going to teams, if you haven't noticed the pattern of superstars having to lessen themselves to play with LeBron James because LeBron James can only play one way, if you haven't noticed the pattern of the effect of LeBron James on team morale, if you haven't noticed the pattern of what really happens on a LeBron James-led team, what happens when a guy who is so ball dominant but has no go-to moves and an inability to be counted on in the fourth quarter to hit free throws or to get off a quality shot, and has a terrible clutch percentage, but somehow the older he got seems to be more willing to take those shots because he doesn't care about losing anymore, people. LeBron James doesn't lose any sleep when he loses. He said that on his Mindless Games podcast. So, yeah, I hope everyone would be against LeBron James going to the Golden State Warriors or any other team. I hope all of the superstars in the league recognize that LeBron James is truly a vampire to your franchise. If you're an older player, the only person I would want to see him go play with is Kevin Durant, and that's because they're two peas in a pod, and we know LeBron James and Kevin Durant together, there is no way they're going to win a championship. We're talking about two of the worst leaders in the history of the game. We're talking about two of the crybaby players in the history of the game. And as far as young players, I mean, there is no young player that should want to play with LeBron James, again, because you can't learn anything from LeBron James. LeBron James, again, anybody out there, I would love to know the answer. I would love to see the video clip or article of another player saying that they went to LeBron James to learn something. They went to LeBron, they specifically sought out LeBron James, called him up, called his agent up and said, "Hey, can you get me in touch with LeBron James? I kind of got the flopping thing down, but not really. I really want to know how he's able to thrust himself like 20 feet across the floor from merely getting from the because a player waved his hand in front of him and the wind blew LeBron James back 30 feet. Yeah, I can only get myself to go like 5 feet. So please call up LeBron James because I really need some lessons in flopping. Could you please call up LeBron James? I really need some lessons in the pre-excuse. I'm good at making excuses for myself, but LeBron James has mastered the pre-excuse. LeBron James has mastered putting out narratives out there that gives himself an excuse just in case he loses. LeBron James is good. Yeah, anybody who has that information of players who went to LeBron James to improve their game, please let me know. So as a younger superstar in the NBA, you still should not want to play with LeBron James. So yeah, it's LeBron James is the problem. LeBron James is the cancer to the team. He's the vampire. He's probably the reason why the Lakers haven't been more successful, because he made the Lakers trade away their future, like his second year there or something? And so, yeah, it's ridiculous, people. But congratulations, Lakers fans everywhere. It looks like you guys are on the verge of getting your franchise back. I could not be happier for you guys. I hope you guys have a celebration, a parade, once the duck finally leaves. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about the Lakers saying, "Hey, LeBron James, you don't have to go home. You don't have to retire after this year, but you will not play another year as a Laker." Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.